Okay, straight in. Goose Harvard and me gunner. Me. I'm very pleased it's there. I said I'd make it and I wanted him to use it, but I didn't think he actually would. But I very much appreciate it. But
Deon has a very simple mindset when it comes to picking Miis. He just picks the first one that's there.
Does he really?
Yep. He picks whatever's at the top, and Geese Howard was at the top.
Very, very well. Well, I'm interested to see how this set goes, actually, because Dedede, obviously, his calling card is his ledge trapping.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, Gunnar doesn't really care a great deal about that. In fact, being at the ledge almost seems like a strength to him.
Yeah, very often, of course, you have that, you've got that bomb drop. Very often you'll see Deon come off the ledge like that. It depends on how well Peli is going to answer that particular option and play around that.
But he's actually he's actually managing to like stop these bombs from being a threat by inhaling them, which is wild to me. But yeah, it's very effective.
These big full hops from Dedede combined with the inhale, just doing a real good job preventing Deon from really getting any of his offense started.
What a chase.
Fantastic stuff so far to Peli. It's kind of surreal, like seeing a big, slow character not have trouble with a zoner like this. You'd think just kind of on paper, but Peli is just going in at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking absolutely fantastic. As you say, on paper, this should be a struggle, but in practice, it's not quite the same way. And Deon struggling to secure himself any sort of stage control to work with to begin with. Peli is just controlling stage, and that is a 2-stock lead, chasing him deep off stage.
Yeah, 2 stocks down in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Peli just unrelenting with his offense. These big full hops, just getting over all these projectiles. I feel like FD was not the good starting pick for Deon in particular, but the up air getting the KO finally.
Getting uncharacteristically early for Dedede as well. Obviously a character well known for living a long, long time.
Yeah.
And we'll be interested to see what Deon's answer is to this relentless pressure off stage. Of course, he's managed to hold stage control for himself very well here, but when he gets pushed to the ledge, that's when it looks like it's a problem.
Yeah. Retreats back to center.
Good anti-air there by Deon.
Yeah, already you can see the adjustments in this game. Deon is trying very, very hard to focus on calling out Peli's jumps. Hits him with a get-up attack, but still in the corner, and a great forward air.
I think he might be dead.
Yes, he is to that Gordo.
Yeah, there was no answers left. I don't think his recovery was going to reach the ledge from there anyway. He was so far off stage with that double jump. But Peli just making sure, wanted to put the nail in the coffin, and that is a 1-0 victory. Very quick game considering the two characters as well.
Yeah. It feels like the games that Peli has been winning in general have been surprisingly quick. Obviously, these sets, all of them have gone to Game 5, at least on the time that I've been on the mic. So
yeah, I've noticed. I've been clock watching and noticed the games taking a very long time. Lots of Game 5 sets.
But that just kind of goes to show the caliber of the players that are all here. Everybody's kind of in close contention. Everyone's creating these very competitive sets. Going to Smashville.
Let's see how this goes. I'm surprised to see the smaller stage pick, but I feel like Deon may be looking to pitch a 10 underneath the middle platform. Oh, wow. This really spits out that grenade.
Spits out all those projectiles, but thankfully for Gunnar, there's not much lag on a lot of the releases, so it's easy for him to get around.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's a lot of startup on all of his stuff, but there's very low lag. Oh, and he's off stage with that jump. He's gonna make it just.
Oh, no punish. Oh, minimal punish. That has a metric ton of lag on that, the landing from that up B. So you can go for those hard punishes, but Deon wasn't ready.
I mean, you got a small punish off it, but, you know, a punish is a punish.
Yeah, take what you get.
Oh, a little bit antsy there from Deon, and down throw forward there from Peli. Covers it again.
Peli, for the most part, doing a real good job with these edge guards. Great confirm into the grab off the grenade. And now it's Deon's turn to set up the ledge trap. That grenade so good at the ledge.
And the Gordo actually eating that ledge trap. So I feel like if Deon reads these inhale approaches to try and get through the projectiles, he can actually forward smash that. Because I don't believe forward smash actually counts as a projectile.
No, it's not. It's just a long range hitbox, and I think it probably will outrange the inhales, the windbox right there. But steadily playing this this war of attrition. Neither of these two want to overextend, especially not Deon, knowing that he can.
I think that was a poke. You know, it looked like Peli had a very low shield.
Maybe.
But Deon gonna try and get as much extra credit as he can here on this second stock, and he's doing a good job already.
Yeah, 44% tacked on, making good use of that Smashville platform, just kind of forcing Peli, knowing that he's trying to jump a lot, forcing Peli to that platform. Good inception of the up B.
And now comes the ledge trap. Peli just finding his way around it, obviously not able to kill. That's going to take it.
As heavy as Gunner is, not going to be able to survive that up air.
Yeah, they're not that heavy, really. They are heavier than average, but it's not like a huge...
Yeah, not super heavyweight, but they classify as a heavyweight character, kind of like on the lower end, sort of near, I want to say characters like Link and Falcon.
Yeah, they're on that same sort of tier, 102 units.
Yeah.
Or is that sword fight? I always lose track of which one's which. They're both heavy, is all we need to know.
Yeah.
But again, here, this is a full stock lead, but of course, Dedede, a character that can truly delete stocks in seconds if you allow him.
You allow him the right opportunities. But so far, Deon is not. He's maintaining this distance, this kind of range where a lot of Peli's strongest options aren't nearly as threatening. Good read on the up B in, and that's a ton of damage.
Yeah, at the rock. He died it the correct way.
Again, just doing such a good job
he
around
jumped
the recoveries.
into it, unfortunately. Deon, nodding his head, understands the situation.
Good dash attack. Not able to get the KO. Dedede's so heavy.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, that was interesting.
Even Deon didn't know. You could see on his face. Very expressive player. Obviously, you can see the player cams. And he very expressive when he plays. Shows it in his face. Not frustration, but it's like inquisitive.
Yeah. Most of the time, he's having a good time. He loves the character that he's playing. And Deon, for many years, has just kind of been a player that, as lovely as he is as an individual, he just plays the most obnoxious characters, but that Jet Hammer...
Equally as obnoxious.
Yes.
As you see, you know, obviously laughing, smiling, having a good time. I think for him, he's happy to have made it this far.
Yeah.
He said in the interview yesterday we had on here that he didn't feel surprised that he qualified, but I think at this point he might be surprised at how far he's gotten in the tournament. Very pleased with himself as well, I would hope.
Yeah. Minimum 4th place here. Definitely a very respectable showing. Going to Lyle out of all stages.
Yeah, now I'm surprised he was allowed the stage, because I know for a fact Peli really hates slants.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And it's for a very good reason with this character, because of course Gordo ledge traps don't work so well with the slants. They won't linger on the ledge as much. They'll sort of bounce off faster.
Yeah, it's especially interesting considering that he also allowed Owl to go here when in their set as well. So maybe there are just other stages that he's prioritizing his bans on.
Oh, risky get up attack there, and he's caught him off stage with that jump, but he's recovered A-okay.
Doesn't get the reverse on the inhale. But still, Peli with this slight lead once again. Good use of the up air right there.
Yeah, very nearly missed the recovery from it. But I do believe the last time I saw Deon pick the stage, he actually ended up SDing under the stage.
Yeah, the slants, particularly for certain characters' recoveries, really awkward. Kind of messing up how you would ordinarily recover. You have to be really kind of aware of them. Very safe grenade.
Yeah, it is plus 11 on block, which means if you block it, it's basically a free
grab.
Free grab, which is how... Oh, that's going to be it.
Oh, no. Good DI once again.
That is essentially going to be how Gunner gets around shields. You know, obviously, he's not a character with particularly good pressure, like in terms of normals. Oh, yeah, no shield left. Peli with the lead here. Very small lead, but a stock lasts a lot longer for Dedede than it does for most characters.
That it does. Almost gets the stealth bomb. That would have been the KO if it landed. And again, as you mentioned before, the ledge trapping not really working out with the Gordo on the slanted stage of Lilat.
Did he? I think he hit a Gordo with the
he did.
tilt, yeah.
Still wasn't enough to get the KO, surprisingly. Even at 164.
Gee, come
205%. Even after all that. Peli's still hanging in there. But finally that forward smash.
He is certainly not surviving that one.
More than enough.
Oh, mashed out a down air and took a lot of damage for it.
Down air, definitely not a move that you're going to see very often from Gunnar. Run straight into the inhale.
I don't think Deon's realized that he's probably able to forward smash that.
Yeah, I think he maybe wanted to try and dash attack it or something. Oof. Big damage coming out from the Gordo. And the problem is those grenades, particularly when they're stale, they're not going to be able to knock the Gordo back. Immediate answer on that up B. Good stuff to Peli. And now full stock lead. Deon on his last stock potentially of the tournament. It's going to be a real difficult climb from here. The patience from both of them, just sit and shield, sitting in the inhale. Getting the retreat, doesn't knock the Gordo away.
Yeah, because these multi-hits won't stop the Gordo.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward for Gunnar to generally stop the Gordo unless he can see it coming, you know, maybe try to get the neutral air. But even then, neutral air's hitbox a little bit awkward at times.
Gordo just messing him up a little bit there. And that's another free grab for shielding the grenade. That's not going to take it yet again.
Nope. He's so heavy. Another one finally taking that stock. Deon keeping this relatively close, but still, you don't want to be at these deficits against Dedede just because of how long these stocks last for. Both those stocks went beyond 200. Or pretty much near 200 on that second one.
Oh, and that might be curtains. He's going to struggle to recover, but that forward air is going to make sure and remove all doubt on that as a 3-0 to Peli.
Yeah, first 3-0 in quite some time.
It might be the first 3-0 of the top 8.